Welcome back to round 3 of Dragonfall. And if you watch round 1 and 2, you know my disclaimers. My disclaimer's going out right now. I forgot my camera. I have a nice digital camera that takes better pictures than what I have up. But I got it out there. I thought, did I bring everything? Yeah, I brought everything. I got everything I needed. And then I realized I didn't bring my fucking camera. So I took pictures with my phone. My phone has a little bit more a lot more blurry pictures going on here. And not only that, but today I forgot my freaking like noise canceling microphone, so you're gonna have to hear me talk through this mic all day, and you might hear some feedback and some background noises. Anyways, let's go over the list on what we brought. In round 1, I ended up defeating the Empire guy. It was a close win though. It was closer than I wanted to admit. But round 2, I got my ass kicked by Fergus, who just got a crazy 2 purple suns off. So then now I'm on round 3. In round 3, I have Tanya. Tanya is a dark elf player, and she brought out, well, you'll see right now. She brought out this unit of, what are these? Dark shards, I want to call them. I'm learning the names because this is actually like the 3rd or 4th time now I fought dark elves. So she has a cold one chariot. She has another cold one chariot. She has, those are the Doom Fire Warlocks that I keep on confusing the other guys for. And then some more dark shards, and then she also has a unit of 10 crossbowmen, and then another unit of 10 crossbowmen. She has 3 bolt throwers, repeated cross bolt throwers, and then here's where the majority of her points is. She has her high elf lord on a black dragon, and then has like a bunch of abilities and crap and magical items. And then she has another character over here on a Manticore, and I know this guy for sure. I don't have the list with me. I wish I brought the list with me. I could tell you what magic items she brought. But I know for sure this one has the sword of anti-heroes. So, as for my side, I got my 20 Night Goblins with bows. I got my level 2 Lore of Undeath. I have my 2 Goblin Chariots and my 2 Doom Divers. Over here I have my 6 Trolls. I have a huge block of 28 Savage Orc Biggins with a Black Orc Lord in the front that is Rocksteady, and then he has a bunch of magic stuff. And then I have my BSB. My BSB is Rocking Mork's War Banner, which gives me magic resistance and also nullifies anybody touching him, their magic items. And then that's Bebop. So we got Bebop and Rocksteady, and then I got Dr. Zoidberg next to him, who has the Fencer Blades as well as the Lucky Shrunken Head to give pretty much everybody in that whole unit a 5 up board. And then over here, I got the immortal, the legendary Lord Chickenhead. As for my magic, I got Here We Go, Gaze and Mork, Brainbuster, and Fist of Gork. Again, I did not get a Foot of Gork. I did not even get doubles the whole tournament. I didn't get the Foot of Gork. That's crazy. And then I got Grave Call, and I want to say that's Dark Riders. I can't even read it. I might have been the Soul Stealer one, whatever. It was the Soul Stealer one. Anyways, we're going to go over deployment. Deployment, basically, I believe we did... I don't want to say it was Battle Line. It was the other one. I don't remember. But as you can see, more or less, I have... this is the right side. She vanguarded up her Dark Shards up here. And then, since she did that, I couldn't really move Chickenhead anywhere, so I decided not to take my Vanguard, and she went on this side as well. I won the first turn, though, so I get first turn, Orcs and Goblins. My Goblins fail Animosity, and they decide to sit there and squabble. Chickenhead is going to charge. As you can see, she moved her, what are those guys, the Doomfire Warlocks over here. So I moved Chickenhead, and I'm just going to charge over the rocks to the side flank of her Doomfire Warlock. So she decides she's going to flee. So he decides, screw it, I'm going to redirect and charge into the Dark Shards now. She's like, okay, fuck it. She didn't want more people fleeing, so she decided to take it like a champ. And she stood and shot, got 1 wound off onto Chickenhead, but Chickenhead gets in. As you can see, everybody else just decided to leave the fucking goblins back there. They were like, fuck you guys, we're going to keep going forward. And I decided to use the trees actually for protection because she has a lot of shooting, so hopefully it gives her some more misses. So I got everybody inside the trees as I could. except for the chariots, of course. Magic phase, I got 8 power dice. I go ahead and I throw 4 dice onto Brain Bust. I'm going to try to do a sniper spell just because literally the video right before this, somebody mentioned I don't use my sniper spells. But I try to use a sniper spell to kill her freaking dude on the Manticore, and she dispelled it. And then I go ahead and I do the same thing for the Gaze of Mork, and I get it off. I go ahead and I shoot, and I really couldn't reach. Oh, I think I actually got the Dark Shards. I did get the Dark Shards. So I shot all 5 not Dark Shards, the Doomfire Warlocks. So I shoot all 5 of them, and I ended up killing all 4. And they have a ward save too, but they couldn't get the ward save off, and only 1 lived. That is crazy. Shooting phase, I shoot my Doom Diver. Now this is going back to the game right before Dragonfall. The game before Dragonfall, I was playing a Dark Elf player, and he said, dude, I don't know why you don't shoot your Doom Divers at the dragon. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to shoot my Doom Divers at the dragon. One drifts off, doesn't hit him. The other one does hit him. We randomize the attacks. I know you can't see it in this blurry picture. And again, I apologize for the blurry pictures. But the Doom Diver does 1 wound to the dragon and does 2 wounds to the Lord, or vice versa. 1 wound to the Lord and 2 to the dragon. The other Doom Diver didn't drift off. It blew up. And that's that. That's Orcs and Goblins. That's Goblin artillery there. Anyways, over here, Chickenhead killed 3 of the Dark Shards. They failed to wound him. He is going to chase them, and they run this way, and he chases, and he misses by an inch. They get away. They're lucky, and that happens. Over here, it's going to start off Dark Elves turn 1. Dark Elves turn 1, she's going to charge her Cold One Chariot into, it looks like my Chariot or my regular guys, but I believe she fails Stupidity. Oh, that's hilarious. I want to say she failed Stupidity. She might not have. She might have just missed the charge. I don't remember. She did rally these guys over here, facing off on Chickenhead, and then she moved her other Dark Shards all the way to my side flank over here by my Chariot. Magic phase, she got 9 power dice. She's going to go ahead and... I really don't think she did much. Oh, the only wizard she has is the Doomfire Warlock. She has no level 4, no level 2, nothing. So just the Warlocks. They did try to do something. I stopped it, dispelled it, and nothing really happened. So she's going to go ahead and shooting phase. Her Dark Shards here are going to shoot at my Chariot. They put on 2 wounds onto the Chariot. Her crossbows here are going to go shoot at my Savages. They kill off 1 Savage. Her Repeater Crossbow Thrower shoots at my Savages, kills off 2 more Savages. This one goes ahead and shoots, kills off another Savage, and that is that. It's going to start off Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. I fail Animosity, and my Black Orc keeps them in line and kills off 2 more of my Savages. So I'm just killing myself before I even get into combat. This is just crazy. I decide, fuck it, let's just do this. I'm going to charge my Chariots, both of my Chariots, into those Bolt Throwers. Okay, I love that. I love that the impact hits are just gonna fuck those things up, because I just never thought that Chariots would be such good, effective War Machine hunters. They are just great. I'm gonna charge my block of Savages into her Cold One Rider, and I believe the Trolls just move up to the side right here. That's it. And everybody else they all connect. My Night Goblins move off to the far side over here to kind of like start shooting at Chickenhead's shooting or fighting, and that's it. Magic phase got 3 power dice. I really can't do much with 3, so I go ahead and I try to throw. I do channel 1, so I get 4, and I'm like, well, fuck it. Let's just go ahead and try to do Grave Call with the Magic Mushroom. Bam! I got fucking Cryptors. So Cryptors are up on the side flank now, backing up Chickenhead. I think this is the first time the whole tournament, besides the skeletons, that I actually called up something useful, Lore of Undeath. Shooting phase, this guy this guy misfires. I roll it on the chart, which is Wild Shot, right? So I roll it, and it's supposed to like multiply by 10 or some shit like that, right? So it shoots off in a random direction. Now, every single time I ever do this, it shoots me in my like leg or my crotch. It doesn't ever shoot on the table. This time it shot directly on top of her Cold One Chariot. Oh man, that's just wrong. It hits the Chariot and it blows it up. Holy crap, it got like 5 or 6 wounds on it. That was just funny, and it was just I'm sorry, that's funny. uh, and then in close combat, this chariot over here rams into the bolt thrower, kills it out, just impact hits alone. This chariot blows up his bolt thrower with impact hits alone. And then we're going to go into the fight with Chickenhead over here. Chickenhead ends up, they end up wounding Chickenhead once, and Chickenhead ends up killing off the rest of that unit. So they are done. He gets to reform, face off towards those guys. The Savages, they end up with the impact hits from the big stabber, does one wound onto the chariot, and then I think just the Orc Lord himself goes and just wipes out that chariot. And the chariot, the guys on there did fail to do anything, and they're gonna overrun. Now, when they do overrun, they're overrunning towards obviously the guys with the bolt crossbows, but they don't make it. They fall just short, just a little bit right there. And then, as you can see, my chariot on the right side just flew up the side. My other chariot just kind of reformed, and as you can see, the trolls were just kind of sitting back for a turn. And then this is how the right side of the board looks. It's going to start off Dark Elves turn 2. Dark Elves turn 2. She is going to charge her Lord on the Dragon, the Black Dragon, into the side flank of my Savages. That sucks. She's going to charge the Manticore into the front. Now, she knows, I don't know this, but she knows she has the Sword of Anti-Heroes, and I have 3 characters in that front. So it's giving her +3 attacks, +3 strength. That's nuts. And she's going to just jump in. And there's actually enough space between the Savages and the crossbows for her to fit. It's just that if we put it there, the Manticore's tail would be like knocking over everybody. The wings would be knocking over everybody. So she just puts it off to the side over here. Anyways, they both connected. She reforms her crossbows here to face out at my chariot to just shoot at my chariot. And she just, I believe, moves these guys over just a little bit closer towards Chickenhead. I don't think she was going for Chickenhead, to be honest. But as you can see, her Doomfire Warlock moves behind my Cryptors. And these Dark Shards over here are going straight for my Doom Diver. They're getting really close. Magic Face, she got 6 power dice. She goes ahead and throws a big bubble of whatever this is. I cannot read it because my damn camera's so damn blurry. But she does this thing, which basically it's an augment spell for her guys. And it hits everybody in a 24-inch range, which is pretty nice. It pretty much hits everybody, I believe. Shooting phase, her Dark Shards here are going to go ahead and shoot at my Doom Diver, and I believe they do 1 or 2 wounds onto the Doom Diver. Her crossbows over here end up shooting at my chariot, and they end up doing absolutely nothing, I don't think. This guy right here is going to go ahead and shoot at the other chariot. He ends up doing 2 wounds onto that one, and then we're going to go into close combat. Close combat, I challenge with my Black Orc Boss Lord guy, but Rocksteady. Rocksteady challenges. Now, she is touching my banner. I actually give her the book and let her read what the banner does because I don't want to explain it to people and they just think I'm cheating. But she's just like, fuck. She really cannot, she can't really decline it because she's only single models in my front and flank. So she accepts it with the Manticore girl, the Manticore elf. I attack the elf on top. Screw the Manticore. Manticore is getting strength 5 attacks plus D3 attacks plus whatever, right? All this random crap, right? So she's getting a shit ton of attacks with the Manticore. I'm just trying to kill a character on top because I know that Manticore's leadership is crap afterwards. And if I can just kill the elf, they lose all the magic items. They lose pretty much half the points or whatever, right? So I attack. I do 2 wounds. She attacks back. I believe she gets, she gets 1 wound back. Okay, now the Manticore goes and fails to wound my guy. Now my guy has a 3-up armor and a 5-up ward. She is knocking me down to a 5 and a 5. I'm making some lucky rolls. Okay, she even thunderstomps him and he lives. Over here, the dragon just kills like chunks of guys on the side flank. Killed a whole row of like 6 guys, and I didn't make way with anybody. So just I'm attacking back. I failed to do crap to that dragon. I do have the Crown of Command, and he is in the challenge right now, so he's not going anywhere. I am afraid that she might kill my Crown of Command, and that will cause me to just like fucking lose. I mean, it's all a gamble right now. But it is going to start off my turn. I believe I lost track. Is this turn 3, turn 4? I don't remember. Anyways, Chickenhead is charging into those guys right in front of him. So are those Cryptors. They're charging right in front of him. and of course he's going to stand and shoot. I'm charging the chariot over here into the other bolt thrower, and I'm charging the trolls into the ass of, or not the ass, the side flank of the dragon. As you can see, she stand and shot with a Cryptors and ended up killing one before they got into combat. I do move my other chariot over here, so she has to kind of reform to shoot it if she wants to. And Magic Face gets 6 power dice, 6 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up Soul Stealer. I don't know what else to do. My Savage Shaman's in combat. I don't even know. Do I have Here We Go? I don't remember. But I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice on Soul Stealer, try to kill off that one Doomfire Warlock. I get it off. I roll for freaking the leadership check, and I roll a 2. So that does absolutely nothing. So I shoot the Doom Diver at this one guy, at this one dude, and I hit it, direct hit, and I got like 5 wounds. Couldn't save that one. Over here, close combat, chariot destroys that freaking bolt thrower and is free. Over here, this combat here, Chicken Head kills off 2 guys. The crossbows go back. They end up doing 1 wound onto my Cryptors. My Cryptors go back and they kill off like, holy crap. They kill off like 8 guys maybe. I want to say like 8 guys. I don't even know. And that's going to cause them to panic and flee, and Chicken Head runs them down. It just reforms with the Cryptors alone, and that's how that looks. We're going to go to close combat over here. She's still in the challenge. She's going at... she is, I believe I killed her. I think that's why I took a picture this close. I go first because I got always strikes first. She's going first too, but I go ahead and I kill her off. She just has nothing left. There's no wards or anything because everything's turned off because of the Orcs War banner. So all that's left is the Manticore over here, and the Manticore fails to wound my Lord. Over here, the trolls are going. Trolls are gonna puke all over that fucking dragon, the prince, whatever he is, the Dark Lord, and it just kills him outright. I threw everything on him. I was like, fuck it, let's just kill the Lord. And causing them to do the monster reaction table. They're both fine, but they're going to stick in combat. The dragon does kill off like 5 or 6 more guys, and she did lose combat. I got a side flank, I got ranks, I got banners, I got a BSB. I did so many wounds. She, what was it? Yeah, I think. Yeah, she rolls to see if they run. They do not run. They both stick. Actually, I think maybe the Manticore ran. No, they both stick. They both stick in that round of combat, but she lost both characters in that unit. It's going to go ahead and start off her turn Dark Elves, turn whatever this is. I'll figure it out when the text will be right. Anyways, she does challenge, or not challenge, she does charge her Dark Shards over here into my Doom Diver. That happens. Over here, she does reform a little bit, and just to face off on Chicken Head. She connects here, of course, and that's it. There's no magic. There's no real shooting. She's just going to go to close combat. Close combat. She ends up killing off my Doom Diver here, and she ends up overrunning this way. Over here, into this combat, my Lord does 1 wound onto the Manticore. The Manticore goes back, doesn't do a wound to my Lord. Over here, the dragon's going and kills off 1 Savage. I did get Here We Go off. Check that out. I got Here We Go off, so I'm re-rolling all my fail hits. Anyways, so my Savages go. They end up doing 1 wound. My Trolls go, and they just puke all over that dragon and kill it. That is awesome. Those Trolls just fucked that dragon up. All right. So all that's left is this guy over here. She's going to roll, and that leadership on that specific model is like a 5. So she's going to... She ended up doing 1 wound on the Thunderstomp. That's cool. But she's going to fail the leadership, and she's going to run, and I'm going to have to chase because I'm frenzied, and I end up hitting the side of these crossbows. It's going to start off her turn 4, or my turn 4. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. There we go. I found the right number. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Chicken Head's going to charge the Manticore off the freaking board. Don't even want to give him a chance to leave. So he falls, and not only does he fall off the table, he actually fell off the table, and it was a very sad day there. Metal model, though, stuck together, and it was pinned together tight, so it's good. Chicken Head redirects right into these Corsairs, or Corsair, whatever, the crossbow guys, and gets in. And Magic Phase got 5 power dice. I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 onto Gaze of Mork, and I shoot down the line, and I ended up killing off out of like the 5 guys. I ended up like 10 guys. I killed 5 of them, right? So let's go into close combat. Close combat, impact hits, boom, kill 3 more. Chicken Head goes and kills off 2 more, and yeah, that just kind of like wiped out the unit, I believe. Not including my lord and all that. It's gonna start off her turn 4. She's gonna charge dark shards into my goblins. My goblins stand and shoot, kill 1. She fails the charge. It's gonna start off my turn 5. This is pretty much it. I even told her at this point, do you want to just call it now? And she was like, no, I'm going to try to finish off the goblins. I was like, all right. So I reformed the goblins turn before, and I decided to just walk them a couple steps since she failed the charge. I let go of my goblin fanatics, and not 1, not 2, but all 3 went right through them and just blew up that unit with like 15 wounds. It was crazy. It was a massacre for the orcs and goblins, and it's, yeah. As for MVP, there's a couple different MVPs in this game to me. There's obviously, and this happens to me every time. Every time I do good, there's multiple people who did good, and then every time I do bad, there's multiple people who did bad, and nobody really stands out good. She said specifically my MVP should be Bebop and Rocksteady here. And I might stick with that, basically because the Crown of Command had them stick in that unit. The Mork's Warbanner turned off her magic items on the Manticore, which really saved my lord. And they kicked ass. My personal favorite, as always, is Chicken Head. Chicken Head took out that whole right flank. I mean, he took out 20 crossbows. He took out the dark shards, and he took out more crossbows, and he got rid of the Manticore for sure. He made sure that it got pushed off. So Chicken Head took out a good chunk of guys. My other unsung heroes here really are those trolls. Those trolls took out the dragon, which was the majority of the points of the whole game. And then, of course, the chariots. The chariots were just like ramming machines. They just killed all the war machines. But I'm going to probably stick with Bebop and Rocksteady because they came in clutch in the middle of the game, and they stood there in the middle of the game when they needed to, and they made sure that they protected each other. That's why they're a dynamic duo, Bebop and Rocksteady. Anyways, guys, as for the rest of the tournament, my brother ended up placing on the last. He had 2 massacre wins, so he's on the top table. He's fighting Alex Nikotinko, and Alex kicked his ass. All right. Dan's playing to the right of me, and he's having a hard time against an ogre player. And then Todd is to the left of me, and he got his ass kicked by the Beastman players. So I know Todd didn't place well. Dan ended up winning that game, and he got placed like somewhere in the middle. My brother dropped down from 2nd place to 7th place, and then this massacre win ended up pushing me up to 6th place. So I ended up going slightly higher than my brother. Not only that, but my paint scores helped me pick me up a little higher as well. So I ended up getting 6th place. They had several awards. They had Best General, Best Overall, Best Painted, and then they had Player's Choice and Best Sportsman. Well, guess what, guys? I got myself my first award. Look at that. Well, actually my second, but the first one was just a gift card or whatever. This time I actually got a plaque. So I got my Player's Choice Award for, they said my army was, well, it was voted on that best represented Dragonfall, and I guess since I'm the one person online who's representing Dragonfall every week, trying to do these videos, I got the award. So, sure enough, I'm happy with that. It's my first plaque on Warhammer, you know, and I think that my army didn't do too bad. The Fergus game, you know, me and Fergus talked about it. He actually sent me a bunch of messages today about what I could change or what I couldn't change. But that game was rough regardless. You know, there's just not much I could do against Purple Sun for Orcs and Goblins. But this game, the banner really paid off. I am going to play with the banner still a little bit more until I go back to Gorbad. I miss Gorbad, to be honest. And I do have. I mean, I'm making a bunch of different character models and all that, and I actually have some really cool models that I'm working on, and I put up my new Boar Boy BSB online, and it's getting a lot of love online. Um, so I'm trying to get, I'm trying. I always try to adjust and play with my models and see what I could do and see what changes I could make. So um, yeah, if you guys have any comments or feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. The next tournament coming up is a dojo tournament, and then the following tournament after that is the big WCW tournament, which we're going to do team tournaments as well as we're doing the team tournament and we're doing the big championship game. So it's going to be a whole weekend. I'm going to have a shit ton of pictures that weekend. But in the meantime, I'm making the videos right now for these for games that I'm playing in between. Then just practice games, and I'll be putting them up very soon. If you guys have any comments or feedback about my army list, please just put it in the comment section below. If you have any kind of positive or negative feedback, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. I'll be glad to answer it. And it helps me learn, to be honest. A lot of this stuff helps me learn. So, if that's about it. If you haven't, hit the like and subscribe. Do so already. If you guys feel like supporting my cause and buying me some batteries, go ahead and throw in a donation on my channel page. And that's about it, guys. Till next time, take care. Peace.